Hello, and welcome back to MafiaCity RP. So today, I actually have an interesting episode. I know there hasn't been a bunch of RP going on lately, it's been mostly guides and such, but today there's actually a mayoral inauguration, and they're going to have a speech, they're going to have a big ceremony, they're going to introduce all of the new staff, stuff like that, so I figured it'd be really interesting to see. They're going to do a Q&A as well, so that's going to be interesting to see how that turns out, because I know a lot of people have been complaining about the taxes, even though they're not horrible. They're about 20%, so it's about like the average tax that you would have IRL. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens there. There might be protests, there might be gangs or stuff that try to ruin the inauguration. It's going to be hopefully interesting. Either way, at least we're going to get like a speech, we're going to get some actual decent RP for once. And it should be quite interesting to see. So I think what we're going to do is just cut back when that happens. It's starting pretty soon. So we're probably going to go get a nice seat, make sure we can hear everything, see everything, and hopefully it's going to be some interesting RP for you guys. So I'll cut back once the inauguration is starting. I'll see you guys very soon. Alright, so we're back, and it should begin any moment here. We're just waiting, I think, for a couple more minutes for everyone to get properly set up. Now, unfortunately, right now, the animations are only client-side for sitting and stuff. I don't know what exactly happened, but there's a small glitch, I think, with the animations for sitting. So, unfortunately, it looks like everyone's standing, which, I mean, it's fine. But, just want to let you guys know why everyone is looking like they're standing. But, this should begin any second now, and I'll cut back once the speech is starting. There is actually a decent amount of people here, which is kind of cool, though. But I'll cut back when the speech is starting, so I'll see you guys in just a second.
You mean Chief of MD?
Alright. First of all, thank you everybody for being here. I hope there wasn't a lot of traffic just to get here. You know what you all thinking? Why is there a cowboy behind the podium, right? Well, for the people who don't know who I am, my name is Gunnar Thompson. I'm the Chief of Public Relations here in the City Hall. I am the man behind organizing all this event, and I'll be your host for today. You can see, I know everybody's been wondering, and everybody wants the mayor to speak right away, so I'm just going to make it short and sweet. I'm just going to have some honorable mentions. For the head of the Human Resources, Mr. Chief Tyler King. And we also, the head of the Public Affairs, Chief Gage Michaels. I know the man everybody loves around here, his phone doesn't stop ringing, it will be District Attorney Ben Biff. I appreciate the chief who's walking in right now, protecting or serving our city. Chief of Medical Department, Miss Maria. Also, thank you, Commander Liam Page, and the officers are here right now, and the Chief Frederick Davidson for letting their guys, officers being here to protect us. And I would like to announce our Secretary of Treasury, Ms. Raven Black, right here to my right. She's our new secretary. Congratulations on your promotion. I would like to thank also the Chief of Staff, Mr. Yuri Winters. Thanks for all the hard work. You know, I know it's been a little bit troubling, you know, setting everything up, but appreciate everything you do. And now for the moment you all been waiting for. This is why we're all here. About to present to you the most patriotic, humble, and brave woman I know. I am very humble and proud to be part of her team, which I give her thanks for giving me the opportunity to make all of this happen. And here I present to you the Honorable Mayor of Los Santos, Miss Madeline Havoc.
Woo! Woo! Oh my God, it's the mayor!
This is actually pretty nice. It's a decent amount of people that showed up as well.
Hello, can you all hear me okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, great. So, thank you for that introduction, Mr. Gunner. That was fantastic. It's a pleasure to finally have this meeting to address this wonderful city of Los Santos in our beautiful city hall. My name is Madeline Havoc, and I'm the mayor of this city, and for many of you, this may be the first time that we have met. As much as I tried to meet all of my fellow citizens, I didn't think many of you would have been too fond of me stopping your trucking or mining or fishing to simply remember my face and introduce myself. But nonetheless, I'm glad that I have this time now to meet you all. Before I get too into my speech, I'd like to take a moment on some unfortunate events that occurred yesterday evening. I want to be transparent to you all, and this is why I'm bringing this up now in a public manner. Yesterday, in the early morning, a warrant was put out for my arrest.
Oh, shit.
I was taken into custody and questioned for theft and criminally altering salaries. I was found not guilty, so you guys don't have to worry. Yeah, I was found not guilty for this crime because I had authorization for all of this from the federal government. I wanted to address all of these rumors now. I am not a corrupt individual. Corruption does not fly with me, and corruption within the city will be found within my city will be nipped at the source. The individual that authorized this warrant was had later revealed to me that he lied in regard to salary hours and stole money from other coworkers and has been removed from the government. This individual was known as Andy McGallen, the former district attorney. I work hard at my job for all of my employees and for the city. To have been accused of such actions was unfair, harmful, and hurtful. I am transparent with my staff. I am transparent with my city. I wish that my fellow employees had more trust in me and my actions, and I wish that the city had more trust in me. I'm hoping that from this point forward, my city will recognize my authenticity and my love for this job. I hope that I am never again accused of harming Los Santos, but if people want to continue to attempt to chip away at my honor and image, continue, and I will just continue to shoot down any and all accusations of corruption the same way I did yesterday. Now, given the events that transpired, it was very clear that I had to make some immediate staff changes. Ben Biff, as he was introduced, is now taking over district attorney. He is not here, but I'm sure you will all have a chance to meet him in the future. This man's values are true and honest, and I trust him with my entire being. Raven Black is a hardworking woman who has accepted our offer to become the new Secretary of Treasury. I trust that she will do an amazing job, as her work in the Office of Commerce was nothing short of spectacular. If there are any questions about this, you will be able to ask them after my speech. I briefly want to shift the focus onto all of you and the opening of our city. The complete and utter halt of all roads entering the city was a very impressive feat. I know that the founders of this city were very shocked, as I was, when literally hundreds of you swarmed to enter the city, creating hours of traffic. But even then, you all stayed in those lines of traffic in order to get into this city, because of your love and intrigue for Los Santos. It is that determination and dedication to Los Santos that has allowed for this city to thrive. I am proud of our city and each and every one of you for the hard work that is being put into Los Santos. I cannot wait to watch as we all continue to experience our city during this period of growth. However, where there is growth, there are also challenges and failures. I experienced this firsthand yesterday. LSPD, EMS, and all government employees have experience with this with the payroll systems. There's been a lot of trials. We know that there are some areas that are underdeveloped within our city, laws that need changing, and etc. But we at the government want you to know that we're on your side. We're here to be a voice for Los Santos and everyone residing in it. At the end of this, I'll open it up to you all, and I'll answer any questions that you guys have to the best of my abilities. However, holding press conferences are not something that happens often. I do wish to advise that after this conference, if you have any for future questions or concerns, or you just want to rant about how you think the city is going, we're here for that. The City Hall is always open. our city's future will be set by those coming together to build community and create opportunity, not by those who are out to destroy it or tarnish it. I hope that everyone will put the City Hall to good use so that we continue to grow together. I will now open it up to questions. Disclaimer, I don't know everything, so if for any questions that I don't know, please feel free to contact me after this press conferences, as I do not want to take much more of your time. So if you have a question, you can come down the middle and maybe form a little line and ask if you'd like, and I will get to answering those.
Oh boy, here's where the questions come in. Holy shit, there's quite a few.
Okie dokie. Gentlemen
Only
in
three,
the
never
front.
mind.
My question is, will the taxes ever be reduced from the amount that they are, or will they be increased in the future?
I have heard the city. I know that taxes right now are a very big issue. And I want to address why they are so large. As it stands currently, all of the taxes have health insurance included. They also pay for PD, government workers, etc. So, in the future, I am working on making it so that taxes, you can opt out of some of those things. For example, health insurance, in order to lower the amount of tax that is taken out on your salary. But this is something that's a work in progress. Taxes are paid by everyone, including everyone in the government, and so I am working on getting these lowered, but there are a lot of steps that we have to take in order to do that.
I hope the best for that.
Okay, next up.
Yeah, we want to be recognized as a military, well, not military, but, a government basis, National Guard. Me and my crew, we protect the city.
I thought
But
you guys
in
were
different
criminals.
ways.
Fuck off, you junkie.
Huh? What?
Oh
Fuck off,
shit.
junkie.
Hey, man, I'm having a talk here.
Hey, don't be rude, man.
That's some stupid ass fucking shit, bro.
Oh, can we keep this civil? Can we keep this civil?
Yeah, let the
Yeah, I'm
man
gonna
speak,
have to-
or else you're gonna be escorted out, okay? Let him speak.
I'm gonna have to
The mayor
meet
has
that
issues
guy
with children.
outside.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're on
She's spicy.
uncriminal, no criminal activities whatsoever. We're the National Guard. We protect the truckers.
I got robbed
I know
by
one of
this
them
guy, I'm pretty
bitches
sure,
rolled my
like the second day.
fucking brother earlier, man.
Alright, last time I'm gonna ask you, man, otherwise you're gonna be kicked out. You understand?
Yes,
Seriously,
ma'am.
keep your mouth shut. Thank you.
I think the mayor might need a cough drop.
Oh, shoot,
Is
no.
this better?
There you go.
Yeah.
That is better.
Okay, great. So, I'm assuming the question is, how do you, get authorized to become a sort of...
Of course. Yep.
Okay, well, this would definitely take some time. Lots of paperwork, lots of discussing with PD and
Right.
my officials, I think, and the federal government. I have been trying to put in place a lot of different securities, and as it stands right now, I can't even get a secret security service for myself. So I'm going to let you know that it's probably going to be one of those things that is going to take a lot of time and a lot of talking with the federal government.
Of course.
But, I think that if you and all of your employees are willing to put in the work, then good, because it's going to be a lot of work, but I don't want to
certainly are.
discourage you.
You can just join PD,
Yeah.
Hey, man.
PD protects too.
Thanks, Mayor.
Any other
You want to
questions?
fucking
Yes.
talk outside, you
Oh
piece of shit?
Oh shit.
Alright,
wanna
get out.
take
Come
this
on,
outside?
let's go. Follow me. Let's go now.
Okay.
Time for you to leave, so
Come on.
I'm
Come
just
on,
gonna
Sassy,
wait
wait.
till this clears up.
selling drugs.
Talking all at once.
Come on, no, you're coming out.
Yikes.
Now.
That guy talked the whole time I was in that That's
Escort the junkie
conversation.
out, please.
You're
Okay,
gonna
and the
ask me
standards
now?
started now.
Hey,
Starting with
these two blue guys are the ones selling drugs.
Okay, listen, hey, we don't care. This guy in the camo, he's coming out.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we do sell drugs, for
It's
sure.
a camo gang. Be careful.
Yeah, you guys gave me some fucking heroin the other day.
Why would you
Yeah,
take
that's
me
true.
out after that guy
How
has
did
been
it taste?
talking
Was
the
it
whole
good?
time? Can I say something to him and you want to kick me out?
And you disobeyed too, so you're coming out. Let's go. Come on, this is a professional press conference, not
And
some.
I'm trying to watch it
Let's
like
go.
everybody else here.
A few moments later.
Leave
What
Vulcan
a
or leave
fucking
in drag?
joke. Are you gonna take them out too?
Oh,
No, we're starting with you.
Okay.
there he goes.
So now I have two questions.
Okay.
I guess my first one would be, how do you feel about a criminal organization being security in a city where you said yourself you don't want to see corruption form?
Yeah, I think the reason why I told him there's a lot of paperwork
We got robbed by someone
to
dressed in that earlier as
be
well.
done is because I don't know him personally. I don't know anything about his business, his security, so that paperwork that he would be doing would all be things that would ensure that there's no corruption, no illegal activities going on. I'm confident in PD's ability to take care of the citizens, and so I'm not worried about him having a militia anytime soon.
Okay. And my second question would be, are there going to be any tax breaks for corporations or companies like Benny's Motorworks if they decide to do some charitable acts, like, I don't know, give back to the community in some way?
Possibly, yeah, for sure. I think that that's definitely something that we can consider in the future. I'll bring that up with my higher-ups, what they want to do about that. I think business has, federal government rather, I think a lot of businesses have been asking those questions, and so they will be raised in the future.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Almost like one more question.
Any more questions? Okay.
He just wants to see your beautiful.
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I would like to know what you guys are gonna do for the black community, like housing and shelters, stuff like that.
good question.
That is a good question. I think that as it currently stands, we are thinking about, opening the economy to where it's more beneficial to the lower population that is misrepresented. I don't think that I have any experience or reports of any racism so far, so I am unaware of how that is happening in our city, or if it's happening. So yeah, I will try to make sure that everyone is represented properly and fairly and equally. So if you ever have an issue with that, I definitely recommend coming and letting us know.
Alright, thank you, ma'am. Thanks for your time.
Thank you for your question.
I have no further questions.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty.
Next up, hello.
Yeah, hello, wait, take a step back, nobody. Hello, my name is Mr. Vladivostok. I have questions, actually 2 questions, if that's okay.
Alright, we'll be back in just a second.
I think she doesn't like questions, you guys?
Sorry about that.
That's all good.
Is this open for personal questions as well? I mean, it's not really personal, it's just kind of more not related to the government.
She doesn't want to date you.
That's not what I'm asking.
Well, the questions are more so based for, general public questions, but...
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
In that case, I've noticed there's been a lot of churches opening up around the area, and someone said something earlier about minorities, so I thought I'd bring this up.
I'm not doing anything, don't shoot me, please.
Oh wait, that's not really where I was going with this, but this sounds bad now, but are you gonna open up, per se, mosques or synagogues.
Oh yeah, of
something
course.
for other religious groups, not just churches.
I think that if someone wants to take hold of those
Oh, what's going on?
Doherty, stay in here.
Miss Ma'am,
Yes.
please remain
Oh,
inside.
Shit, what is happening?
Okay.
This is kind of an opportunity.
What about the rest of us?
That's a bit
Are we not
disconcerting.
important?
Just continue as needed until PD advises us to leave
Oh
or do
God.
Oh
Yes.
shit.
Wonder if Andy's back.
Oh shit, what is happening?
Okay.
Oh God.
Yeah, let's make sure everyone stays in the building for right now. I don't want any casualties, so I'm gonna continue answering the question. We are all safe, okay?
I hope my rental's okay.
But to finish answering the question, yeah, we will be bringing those in. It's just a matter of getting people who want to take control of those buildings.
Okay, sounds good. Also, if your rental gets damaged, just bring it down to Benny's. We'll repair it.
Oh my god.
Benny's
Thank
the
you,
best
man, thank
place,
you.
guys.
Uh-oh, what's happening out there?
Doing God's work.
She's choking, man. She's fucking choking. Come on, Delta.
Oh, I can go now. Okay.
Yes,
Delta,
you
you
can
got
ask your
this.
question.
You got this.
Okay.
Don't be
Hi,
nervous.
Mayor. My name's
Hello.
Delta Dawn, and I'm actually a small business owner of Blazing Tattoos, located right next
Okay.
door to Ellis Bank, where we
Great.
we do hire felons there that have been reformed, but I know that most businesses, especially within the government, do not. And currently there is no legal route for them to go to seek help. I was wondering if the city plans to implement any kind of program to reform
Yes.
felons and offer them opportunity within the city.
I am currently working on legislation for an Equal Employment Act, so that businesses who do hire ex-convicts or people of that genre will get some sort of a bonus for this, whether it's a tax break, whether it's just some extra money added to their vault. I'm trying to push that legislation through because I know that is a large population of our city is people with that background, so I don't want them to be misrepresented.
I'm just gonna ask about the taxes.
Okay, and then one more question. Jay brought up synagogues, churches, things like that. Once people start, say, like a religion or they own that property, would they be tax exempt because they are churches?
Well, I need to know anyway.
That's something that I'll have to talk about. I'm not sure. It really depends on if the churches, how much money they bring in, if they set themselves up as a corporation. There's a lot of things that would have to be considered first. I think, if people are giving donations to the church, that wouldn't necessarily be taxed, but again, it really depends on how it's set up.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, next question.
Thank you. Yes, so I just want to know, me and my guys, we are kind of religious, and we would like to use weed for spiritual reasons. It makes us relax, and we feel like it makes us better people.
Okay.
We are being really chill with people under the influence, and I just want to know if there could be, exemptions for the law for people being religious in that way, a bit like Rastafarians,
Okay, so an employee of mine actually brought this up, the legalization of marijuana, or at least having some dispensaries for medical use, and that is something, again, that I have to bring up to to the federal government, but it is in the works. Again, it's just a lot of work. So hopefully we'll be seeing something like that in the future, but as it currently stands, it's still illegal. And until that gets changed, there's really nothing you can do about that.
No. Thank you, though.
Then those National Guard guys could sell their weed legally.
Yeah. Good.
If you would like, Chief of MD, did you want to have any questions for you to be answered?
Well, I'm good on questions, but if someone has a question about MD, then
I have a question.
prefer to ask.
Okay.
Of course you do.
I don't like this.
Good question, Delta, by the way. I like
Yeah.
Wait, who's the chief of MD?
the chief of medic.
Oh, can I ask her a question?
Of course.
I've heard a lot of government workers, I mean, medics as well as government workers have been complaining about low pay. I think the medics have been hit hardest by this. And it impacts us more so in the long run. I've seen a lot of my friends get killed out in the streets, and there's no medics to come save them because no one wants to show up and work when they could just go down to the pier and make more money. Is there any incentives or future plans to bring more medics back into your department, or at least make them more active on duty so that we can be treated out, in the streets and in the city?
So first, I think taking on a job just primary for the money is not the correct to go about this, but we do plan on raising the pay for our medics, especially because there are not that many at the moment. But we're hiring, so everyone that is interested in becoming a medic can attempt to become one, and there's not much we can do about it if people do not try and help the city themselves. Maybe take basic life support courses in the future so that everyone can help, even if they're part of the Los Santos emergency services or not. But
So do you think it's a budgeting issue?
it was, but it is something we can fix in the near future. Probably in the next couple of days, depending on what I talk about with my higher up employees.
Okay, and you said something about basic life support courses in the future. That's not a thing as of now, is it? It's still
Not
a
right
work in
now.
progress?
Yeah, sadly it is, but it's getting worked on. I can
Okay.
assure you that.
Okay, thank you for your time.
Of course.
She's sexy, man.
Okay, and so if there aren't any other questions,
Not me.
unfortunately there is a threat, and I do not know
Oh,
the
shit.
current status of that. And so if you all could remain in the building temporarily until I can get some more information about that.
Yo, could you guys stop shooting up the city hall? We're trying to have a meeting in here. I'm sorry,
Oh,
you guys could
shit.
ignore that.
Thank you very much, Mayor.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you everyone for coming
Guys.
to this press conference.
It's the moment where everyone
means a lot.
claps.
Gunner, if you have anything to say.
Just thank you everybody for being here.
Mhm.
Appreciate everybody for all the effort to come here all the way out here to see us and meet us. Thank you.
Woo!
Ooh. You have a sex device too, Mayor?
For now, everyone can
We can't hit on
they-
every girl you see.
Sorry, bro.
There's
Just
coffee
very
and water.
freak fucking ASMR for my ears.
She already is the mayor. Woo!
Coffee and
Very
water's
free
outside if anyone wants a drink, but right now we can't
Outside.
leave the building.
You can all go to Benny's, guys. Go get your fucking cars modded.
Hey, this guy knows. This guy knows.
This
guy knows.
Senior government members in the building.
Oh, jeez. So apparently there's a threat outside the building,
They're just gonna let us.
but
Wait till
I'm
you say
not
the
exactly
fucking
sure what's
casino.
happening. But I will cut back. Actually, just a second.
There's no
Oh, shit.
There's no.
Is it
It's
good
my
to go?
tummy safe to leave, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it's
tummy
safe.
hurts.
I'm not gonna
I
get
need
shot in the fucking head.
It's safe.
You're not. You're
Okay.
not.
Alright, you go
I
first,
told.
man.
Alright, I'll go first.
Y'all good to leave.
No.
Alright, y'all go
don't worry,
first.
you can-
Wait a couple
I'm
minutes in here and they
sacrificing
shot so we don't
myself.
go out.
I'm sacrificing myself. Wait, y'all just get on a frequency, and I'll go out there, and if it's good, I'll
Nah,
tell
mate,
you.
full
I like
good.
your hat, so.
Oh, there's no one out here. We're good. Hello, sir. Alright, well I think that's going, I think they took care of the threat. But I think that's going to be the end of the speech. I might cut out some of the Q&As just because the video, I don't want the video to be too long. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that, finally getting some RP, because it's been a lot of mostly just grinding out money. I've been investing a decent amount of money into different businesses, so that's why I only have $49 right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed that RP. Finally getting some RP on the server. Hopefully going to be getting some more RP focused videos instead of the guide videos recently I've been doing. I'm going to start focusing a lot more on the RP and hopefully getting some good situations out of it. Hopefully getting some interesting content for you guys. But I think that's going to be about it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, please leave a like. And if you want to, subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.